Town Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Miami hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Elieser Hernandez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Segura hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Birdie is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 48 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. David Robertson gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Settling in now, number 47. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in scuffling a bit of late. Just 2-4 over their last 6 games. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. McCutchen going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. He's around third, not done yet. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Base is empty here with nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
And that's in there for strike 1. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Marlins lead it 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. What a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now here it comes. Liner toward right center. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Number 48 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. Ready now, number 1. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
The second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Still 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Striding into the box, John Birdie. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. There's one. On to first, but not in time, as he's in there ahead of the throw.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Digging in, number 48, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
0-2, here it is. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Maikel Franco gets set to start out the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Stepping in now, David Robertson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Franco aboard here at first with nobody out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here comes the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. But this is speared by the first baseman, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 1 and the Phillies nothing. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eliezer Hernandez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Eliezer Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. That's inside, 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Line toward right center. McCutchen is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Rojas looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McCutchen is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Miami, but they're up 1-0. In now, Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson, fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to second for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Garrett Cooper.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Grounded to the right. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, number 1.
At the plate, number 1. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he got him.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues,
Now
you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning. But he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Behind 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. We played 4. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Number 73 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 73.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch coming, here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Vince Velasquez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 21, Vince.
So striding forward now, number 48 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Number 48.
Now that's popped up. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, the pitcher,
Stepping into the box, Elieser Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Bullet back up the middle. McCutchen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Cue shot here out towards short. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hard hit at third. Reined in. One there. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
A shot down the first baseline, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. They trail it here 2-0. Now batting, Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Not shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Rojas.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Lifted down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. His lifetime line against Velasquez, just a 1 for 9. Grounded to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Ready for another shot now. Garrett Cooper. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
In now, JT Realmuto. Fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco as he grounds one briskly to short. There's one on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They're down 2-0. Into the box now, number 1. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball he hit for the home run, that was one of those meatball ones. A cement mixer just kind of floated up there. I'm not so sure that they're going to go back to the breaking ball here. And if they do, better location is definitely needed.
The left fielder, Josh Birdie.
Into the box now, John Birdie. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Drilled on the ground to short, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-World, not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
Into the box, number 48, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Logan Morrison is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 8, Logan Morrison.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Hit to short. Rojas gloves it on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He pulls this one into right. Number 47 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0.
Your
Juan
attention,
Nicasio
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching
bullpen
for
in the bottom
Philadelphia.
half of the 8th.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Now at the plate, Eliezer Hernandez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Strike one to start the at bat. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Standing in, Brian Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dickerson going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Phillies nothing. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Bullet back up the middle. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Grounded to short. He's right there. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Elieser Hernandez earns his first win of the season. David Robertson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss.